Ever wondered how AI understands and generates language? This marvel is the work of large language models, or LLMs. These are a type of language model that are designed to comprehend and produce language just like us. It's like a giant brain made up of artificial neural networks, mainly transformers, that uses colossal amounts of data and computational resources to learn. They're trained using methods like self-supervised and semi-supervised learning, and they work by predicting the next word in a line of text. So every time you see AI writing or understanding text, remember, an LLM is at work. The magic of LLMs lies in their ability to predict the next word or token in a given text. Fascinating, isn't it? Now you might be wondering, what's a token? Well, in the realm of LLMs, a token is a chunk of text that the model understands. It's like the building blocks of language for these models. To break down text into these tokens, we use something called tokenization. Imagine you're splitting a sentence into words and punctuation. That's tokenization. And one common method used for this is byte pair encoding. It's like having a secret language where certain word combinations have their unique codes. But how does an LLM know which token is important? That's where attention mechanisms come in. Think of it as the LLM's way of focusing on the key elements within a context, giving weights to each token to determine its relevance. It's like being in a room full of people, but only paying attention to the ones who are most relevant to your conversation. So, LLMs are like your high school English teacher, obsessing over each word and its relevance. Training an LLM is like training a pet. It requires time, resources, and a lot of patience. To initiate this training, we first need to clean up our data set. This is much like grooming a pet, where we remove all the dirt and tangles. In our case, the dirt is toxic passages, low-quality data, and duplicate information. Next, we move on to the actual training. Here, an LLM is like a puppy learning new tricks. The tricks are the billions of parameters the model needs to learn to understand and generate language. This learning process is done through reinforcement learning, which is similar to rewarding a pet when it performs a trick correctly. Now, training a big dog, or a large model in our case, requires a special approach. This is where the mixture of experts, or MOE, comes into play. It's like enlisting the help of multiple dog trainers, each with their unique expertise to train our pet. Just like a well-trained pet, a well-trained LLM can perform amazing tricks, like understanding and generating language. While LLMs are impressive, they're not without their limitations. For instance, the size of the context window can restrict the length of a conversation the model can consider. This means that LLMs might sometimes miss the broader context of a longer conversation. Additionally, there are certain tasks that LLMs can't tackle on their own. They might need the support of external tools or additional software to handle more complex or specialized tasks. But let's not lose sight of the big picture. Despite these limitations, the future of LLMs is promising, opening up new possibilities for how we interact with technology.